Welcome to week 1 of the SPL Pokemon Draft League. I'm PokeaimMD, coach of the LA Wakers, and I'll be taking on Shadypenguinn, coach of the New York Mankeys. I'll be giving you all a quick breakdown of my team, why I chose these Pokemon, and the Wi-Fi battle will follow. But first, if you're excited about the return of Pokemon Draft League games, let me know by leaving a like and subscribe if you're new. Shady's team is very scary, with powerful offensive threats like Sneasler and Archaludon. He has fantastic defensive pivots in Landorus Therian and Rotom Wash, a Grimmsnarl to set up screens, a Hisuian Zoroark to bluff other Pokemon due to its ability, and 2 Terra Captains, a Magmortar that can Terrasilize into a Fire, Fairy, or Fighting type, and a Thwackey that can Terrasilize into a Grass, Steel, or Fire type. So this week I wanted to start off with a Focus Sash lead Lycanroc to set up Stealth Rock guaranteed, with Endeavor to severely weaken Landorus Therian or Rotom Wash if they get me down to 1 HP. Stone Edge gives me a strong 30% off on Landorus and Rotom Wash, and Sucker Punch allows me to avoid the speed tie with Hisuian Zoroark, knocking it out. If Lycanroc manages to weaken either Landorus Therian or Rotom Wash, my Cinderace puts in a lot of work, as both Pyro Balls and Stab High Jump Kicks due to my ability are very hard to switch into. U-Turn lets me get momentum while hitting Pokemon like Serena and Azel for super effective damage, and Will-O-Wisp allows me to burn Sneasler or Landorus Therian, living one of their hits. Next we have Hisuian Qwilfish, as a switch into Grimmsnarl that avoids the Prankster Thunder Waves due to being a dark type, can check both Serena and Thwackey with Bar Barrage while getting up spikes, has Haze for bulk up versions of Grimmsnarl, and has enough speed for defensive Landorus Therian to get off over 50% with Ice Beam, which allows my Cinderace to put in even more work. With Intimidate, I also live 2 close combats from Sneasler. Defensively, the team struggled with Archaludon and Magmortar, which is why we have Assault Vest Swampert to shrug off hits and threaten both with Earth Power. I have Flip Turn just in case Rotom Wash or Serena want to come in, Ice Beam to smack Landorus, and my last move is Endeavor, giving me a way of punishing Rotom. Choice Scarf Latias looked incredible here, as my opponent's Steel type is part Dragon, so Draco Meteor is pretty free if they don't bring Grimmsnarl. And if Shady does bring Grimmsnarl, I do have Alluring Voice to hit it for solid damage. And Mist Ball gives me a reliable way of knocking out Sneasler, but also doing solid damage to Pokemon like Serena. I went modest max special attack for the maximum damage output, and enough speed for max speed Choice Scarf Landorus Therian. I went with Healing Wish last to heal up a weakened Pokemon. My whole game plan this week was to weaken my opponent's entire team for my last Pokemon, Choice Band Scizor, to clean up with Bullet Punch. But I also have Quick Attack for Rotom Wash and Magmortar. Close Combat allows me to do massive damage to Archaludon, and U-Turn gives me momentum but also lets me hit Queenly Majesty Serena just in case it tries to come out on a priority move. So that's my team for week 1 of SPL. I'm so hyped to play Shady in his return to Draft League. Make sure you check out Shady's channel as well, as he's going to upload his side, plus he has fantastic content. And like I said earlier, if you enjoy the draft content, consider subscribing. We'll be uploading this every Sunday, but I also upload every single day. Lastly, I want to give a big shout out to Zazo, Envy, Owen, Tone, and Amel for all the help this week. I've held you up long enough, so let's get right into the battle. We are finally here with week 1 of SPL, and I have the pleasure of playing Shadypenguinn himself. I'm so excited that he's back in draft. I will say that he has a pretty winning record versus me when it comes to Wi-Fi, so I'm very excited, and yeah, let's just get right into it. I'm gonna lead off with my Focus Sash lead Lycanroc. A lot of threats on my opponent's team. I could see myself Quick Attack winning in game, or at least Bullet Punch winning, but I have to worry about Serena first. That Hisuian Zoroark is definitely a problem. Hopefully it doesn't mess with me too much. And 0 Draco switch-ins. They did not bring Grimmsnarl. So Choice Scarf Lottie looks very, very good. But if you guys do enjoy the content, make sure you let me know. Leave a like and sub to the channel, because I'm hitting 500,000 subs this year. And y'all could be part of that journey. But I'm definitely hitting it, whether you're here or not. Oof. His is so much more inspired than mine. Alright, not so much. Never mind. So ends up leading off with Rotom Wash, or this could be the Zoroark, I suppose, as well. I'll get on my Stealth Rock either way because I have Focus Sash. If he goes for Hydro Pump, I'm good. If he goes for an attack that's Shadow Ball that manages to bring me down a Sash, I know that's not Rotom Wash and that it definitely is Zoroark. But either way, Rocks up early is going to help me out a ton. Whether they stay up or not because of Serena is the question. However, I might be able to get a 2-for-1 deal here. We'll find out, though. We'll find out. I'm assuming Will-O-Wisp is going to be his first play. However, he could go for the Hydro Pump immediately. All right, we are faster. This still could be a speed tie. This still could be Zoroark. Let's find out. Are you Zoroark? It is Zoroark. All right, and it's not Scarf. That's perfect. Not Scarf and has U-turn. U-turn. I am definitely okay with that. So knowing that it's not Scarf because that is a speed tie, or at worst a speed tie, is nice. So this is actually a real Serena that just came out, by the way. I'm assuming it's going to go for the Rapid Spin. Could be Rocky Helmet. Lycanrock's going to do a good chunk to this thing, though, with Stone Edge. And I think it's worth. I really do think it's worth. 44 to... Yeah, that's real. If it's max HP, I definitely think it's worth just hitting this thing for some damage. Especially because I want to keep up rocks. And we land the first Stone Edge of the show. Or rather, the first Stone Edge of the season, I guess. Nice. That did a lot of damage to me as well. Yeah, that Rapid Spin did a good chunk of damage. I think that's max attack. I'm assuming a knockoff may come out here. I'm going to make the Quillfish play. I'll put that Serena is spin. And we needed this thing gone so we could Bullet Punch later. So, there you go. Young Quillfish comes out. Goes for Seed Bomb. Perfect. Alright, 333, 306. Oof. 0 damage. Actually, 0. That Seed Bomb did nothing. I do have the Intimidate off, though, to be fair, right? That's a good amount of attack investment. I'll get up a Spike here because if they go Landorus, I can go for Ice Beam. Which I'm expecting them to go Land. That's a crit, unfortunately. But at least we know that this thing will die to basically every hit from the rest of the game. D-Bomb, U-turn. I think his goal is to mess me up as much as possible with Zoroark, which I'm okay with. I'm honestly okay with. I wonder how much Landorus does to me with Earthquake now, because surely Landorus Therian is coming out. So Landorus Therian, if it is max attack, does a good chunk. It does a very good chunk. But at least I can get up a Spike here, which again will help me out with Overqwell. With the Sneasler. Serena's very, very, very low. It's very low at this point. Archaludon is a threat, but I basically bring out my Swampert on that, and I flip turn always. I also can threaten them with Earth Power, to be fair. Now that Serena's that low. Serena might even just be Assault Vest. Casper. I'm assuming that's actually Rotom. I'm definitely going to assume that that's actually Rotom here. Do I want to weaken this now? I think it's worth. Yeah, I think it's worth. Bar Barrage. Let's see if that's actually Rotom. Because it's a little bit risky to bring out Zoroark as well at this point, right? Because I could have Crunch. And I want to find out how bulky the Rotom is. Again, if they Will-O-Wisp me, I get my chip on it. At least, if they're faster than me, they could even just be Choice Scarf. He could just go for Hydro Pump as well if he's faster than me. And if he goes for Volt into Landorus, I potentially can Poison that and then get the Ice Beam off after. Perfect. So I am faster. That's definitely Rotom. And we do get the Poison on Rotom. Perfect. Big turn, big turn, big turn. So there's a Volt Switch. Oof. Did a good chunk of damage to me. Bro, Rotom hit hard. What was that, 230? That did so much damage. Anyway, we got Rotom Poison, which is perfect. At least I can get up a Spike on something, too. I'm assuming Sneasler might come out. We're really just going for that endgame Mist Ball sweep, it looks like, at this point. It definitely looks like we can go for the endgame Mist Ball sweep. They end up bringing out Landorus. If this is defensive, I'm going to go for Ice Beam here. I want to find out as much information as possible. Like, if this is defensive Landorus with rocks, I need to find out. And I get off a lot of damage as well right here, potentially with Ice Beam. So I'm going to go for this. About 50%, I would say. Defensive Landorus isn't even bad into my team because I have Cinderace. It can help check Lottie as well with U-turn. So it's not bad. I don't even know if he needs to run the speed on it that he might think he needs. That Rotom took so much damage, though, I'll be completely honest. But again, this being weakened helps out Lottie a ton. It does go for the Scorching Sands. It's going to be able to knock me out there. It's faster than me. Faster. I feel like that's a free Swampert play. Shout out to Bandito. Great channel. Scorching Sands. Scorching Sands. What I want to do here is just flip turn, actually, and just keep up momentum. If Landorus ends up switching up moves, then we know that it's not choiced. I do have the Ice Beam as well. And again, he could just be Scorching Sands too. Scorching Sands is interesting. Again, it would have been great to get off an Ice Beam hit there, but I want to use this information to find out what his set is, because I can still get off an Endeavor on something as well. And if he ends up bringing out Serena, it's going to take the spikes plus the flip turn. Hard switches, perfect. So it could be choiced. Casper is the Rotom. To be expected. There we go. I could definitely Draco here. Or I can bring out Lycanroc and get up rocks. And then go towards that end game that I kind of want. I kind of want the Lycanroc play and get up rocks, because Draco doesn't KO Rotom from that point. Well, then again, it might. Hold everything. It straight up might. It straight up might. That's a decent... How much is Rotom at? I mean, it's going to be like at 50, right? The only way this could be bad is if this paralyzes me. But even then, I don't think it's the end of the world if I get paralyzed either. Yeah, that's like, what, 55%? If it's just max HP, it does 64 to 75. I'm going to drop a Draco here with Modest Lottie. All right, we land. Let's see if they're special defensive. They are not. Rotom is gone. Perfect. All right. The Bullet Punch is now it's just Serena and our Chaladon, and then we can Bullet Punch. It's literally just Serena and our Chaladon, and then we can Bullet Punch. We can do this. Come on, team. If Landorus wants to come out, I might just hit it with a Draco as well, just for the chip. Because I'm assuming Landorus would be... That's definitely Serena. Does that live? -2. I mean, surely it's Assault Vest, right? I'm going to assume you live, Draco. But if they spin, if they don't, it's so worth going for this. Come on, Lottie, you're modest. Nice. All right, that's amazing. So Bullet Punch has been freed up. I'm assuming that he was hoping that I was timid, because Modest is a KO there unless he's Assault Vest. Max HP, that does 30% min. So 2 giant KOs. He could just be going for the Sneasler win, though. He could just be going for the SD Sneasler win. The bait. But even if that, I just switched. That's such a big KO. Shout out to Latias, landing 2. We've landed every hit so far today. And, most importantly, we still have Swampert in the back for our Chaladon, which is a giant threat. So I have to be very careful on that. And I have Healing Wish as well. So the Mist Ball, though, is looking really good. 1 resist in our Chaladon, and it looks like whenever I bring out my Lottie and drop a Draco, I get a KO. I'm assuming Zoroark is going to come out next. I really am. I'm going to assume it's Zoroark. Neutral, Mist Ball to Zoroark does 90 to 106. That's when I'm neutral. I'm not neutral right now. I'm just thinking about for later. Because Spike is going to be here for the entirety of the game. Alright, that's Landorus. That is indeed Landorus. That's very much a Landorus. I'm going to make the Swampert play. We should be in a decent spot. If he wants to U-turn, that's fine. Again, that's the biggest... Landorus is literally the biggest threat. But my Bullet Punch being freed up helps out a lot. There's a U-turn. 404 to 319. How much is that to my Swampert? 404 to 319. Landorus. Could be Choice Scarf, like I said. Max attack. Yeah, that's max attack. That's literally max attack. It's probably Scarf. Did 85 damage. Actually, that's not. It couldn't do that little. That's a good amount of attack investment. That's a good amount of attack investment. I wonder what Pokemon this is. I can't be sure. I really can't be sure which Pokemon this is. I wish I knew which Pokemon this was. Oh man. Oh man. What Pokemon is this? Alright. I'm going to go Cinderace on this, Mon. I think that's the best play all around. It does live 1 spec Shadow Ball if they want to go for it. And he goes for Grass Knot. I wonder which Mon this was indeed. I can definitely Pyro Ball knock you out. I'm actually just going to go for Will-O-Wisp here, anticipating Landers to want to come out. I want the burn for Lottie later. I do think he's going to go out into that Mon anyway, and he could go Archaladon too. Ooh, that looks like Archaladon. That looks like Archaladon. Perfect. Again, that Bullet Punch sweep is looking better and better. We do manage to land as well. Let's go. That's a very, very, very big land. Is it leftovers or not? Let me see. So the thing is, Archaladon, if it's running max HP, I can potentially KO it with high jump kick here. I actually think I do after Spike. Let's see if he baits me. That'd be the crazy bait right now. Let's see. Does he bait me? Does he? I mean, even if he goes Landers, I'm okay with that. I basically just want damage on this. That's all I need. And we're looking, and that Mist Ball, this helps out that Mist Ball endgame. Technically, I should have went for Pyro Ball here. Because if he does go out to Zoroark, he gets a lot of damage off on me. But if it's not, I mean, Libero high jump kick does kill. With Spike plus Burn. It does like 81% minimum to max HP. I could see him doubling though. If he doubles the Scout Fruit for Landorus, fantastic play. Legit fantastic play. But we're looking decent. That Bullet Punch already knocks out Zoroark. We're going to do a lot to Sneasler as well for my Choice Band set. And the biggest thing is going to be if it's SD upper hand. Do we land? Do we miss? Do we miss? Do we land? I have no idea. We do land. And Archaladon does go down. And at the same time, my Cinderace has managed to become, like it's not the effect of the ability. My Cinderace is not weak to ground type attacks anymore. It is not weak to ground type attacks anymore. So now he's in a position with Landers, because unfortunately doesn't have knockoff. If he does go Landers, he's in a position now where he has to decide, okay, do I U-turn predicting the Latias or do I try and attack? And either way, I can stay in and go for Pyro Ball because he can't kill me. Not from this range. Not unless it's actually his Earthquake. But if it's Scorching Sands, because I do think Mix is actually very viable. I do think Mix is viable. Yeah, he's not going to KO me here. I'm just going for Pyro Ball. I'll get my damage. Because if he wants to U-turn predicting Latias, I'm gonna first off I get to find out if he's Choice Scarf. This is not stab anymore, obviously, but it's gonna do good damage to Sneasler, and it's gonna do good damage to Landorus regardless. It's not stab. Alright, so if we find out he is not Choice Scarf, get some big damage off there. And he does go for U-turn again. Because he's in a position not Scarf. He's in a position where he has to predict, whereas I wasn't from that position. And also we know that my Lottie is going to be faster than basically everything. We know my Lottie's going to be fast. It's on an air balloon. So I get a free Mist Ball after. I'm just going to go for Will-O-Wisp, not anticipating it to be a substitute variant. He should KO me right here with close combat. Knowing it's on an air balloon makes this a little bit easier. Yeah, close combat easily takes me out right here. Actually, there's a roll where close combat doesn't KO, which is... Oh, no, never mind. I'm at 214. I forgot he went for U-turn. Yeah, I'm always going for Willow. Because I get the free Mist Ball after. I think it might be AV Landers. Oh, no. Sorry, bro. I'm not switching from this position. And I'm also not... I'm trying not to pop his... I'm trying not to pop his balloon. I'm not going to give him the Unburden. I'm literally not going to give him the Unburden for free. Because that's how you lose the game. I guess from this position, I can actually save... I can actually save you and sack Swampert. I can sack Swampert. Because we don't have to give it the Unburden for free. Basically, Swampert will be 2 KO'd. I guess technically I also have the... Yeah, Dark Light doesn't matter. Crit? No poison? Oh, para. Okay, no problem. Again, I'm going to completely ignore the fact that this thing has an air balloon and I'm going for Earth Power because I refuse to give it the Unburden. So I'm going for Earth Power here. I know what it has. I'm going for Earth Power because I refuse to give it Unburden. I will never attack you, my friend. I will literally never attack you because you don't have a priority attack to knock out Scarf Lati. So I'm going for this just so I go down. I'm sorry, Mr. Shadypenguinn. I will not be losing to Sneasler. And again, he could be SD upper hand. So we're going to go for Earth Power again. Do whatever you want. I will literally not be touching this Sneasler. I will not be touching this Sneasler at all. Because I'm not about to give it... Again, everybody, for those that don't work, that might be coming over from Shadypenguinn if you actually watch. Hi, hello, I'm PokeaimMD. I upload Pokemon every single day. If I give Sneasler Unburden, it gets the +2 speed. If it gets the +2 speed, it outspeeds my Choice Scarf Latias. And currently, at this moment in time, it does not outspeed Lati. So my Cinderace actually went crazy. Ooh, he ended up going for U-turn there, knocks me out. And at this point, if he brings out Zoroark, I just play Bullet Punch. If he goes Lando, I can bring out my Lycanroc and go for Endeavor. And if I go for Endeavor with Lycanroc, I'm in a good spot. Yes, Zoroark comes out. That does not live a Choice Band Bullet Punch. So Scissor's going to come out right there. Come on, Scizor. I shouldn't have to worry too much, I think. Bullet Punch. Now, you're dead. I'm sorry, you're straight up dead. Now, this is so, like, again, we were trying to go for that end game of getting rid of the answers to it. I think if you went Archaludon and then doubled into Landorus, that would have been really nice. I still would have went for Will-O-Wisp either way, and I would have had the extra damage too. From this position, what do I want to do? I don't want Scizor going down. I'm just going to sack Cinderace. I'm going to sack Cinderace here. I do not want Scizor going down. Scizor's Bullet Punch is how I can clean up. Again, it could have upper hand on that Sneasler. We have to be very careful. There's a Scorching Sand. I wonder if that even KOs. Yep. Just straight up gone. Alright, from this position I go Lycanroc. I click Endeavor. And then I Mist Ball. Oh, it's leftovers. Okay, awesome, 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 awesome. So I can definitely Mist Ball after. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So I go Lycanroc. I go for Endeavor. As long as Sneasler isn't boosted, I should be good too. So I go for Endeavor here. He lives. He gets to 120 HP, and then I knock him out with Latias. Mist Ball twice. And I think that's game. He does end up making the Sneasler play. Okay, I see you, sir. I see you. I see you. He's going for that end game. He's going for that Dire Claw win. But he would have to be Dire Claw plus upper hand. He would have to be Dire Claw plus upper hand. I just Stone Edge. Yeah. This doesn't even kill. Yeah. Again, he was trying to catch my Lati upon switch, and actually he was trying to go for hack so he could SD up. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I 100% get it. You're trying to go for the because that's his way of winning, right? He needs to not only luck Lati, but he needs to luck Lati in time for Burn not to take him down. So I 100% get it that turn. All right, we go for Endeavor here. Endeavor Lycanroc putting in some work. And then we finish off the game with the Pokemon that has been putting in insane work the entirety of this, and that is Latias. Because it's a crit. Because Latias gets to click that newly buffed Mist Ball and pick off Landorus. And that's going to be game. But again, I tried to explain all my plays as much as possible here. I can't wait to see his side. This is his first draft game back. It's an honor to be able to play Shadypenguinn. And, even after, this is a win, but even after winning this, I'm still pretty sure I'm still negative in terms of wins versus, I think now I'm 3-4 instead of 2-4. So, good game, Shady. That was a great one. Definitely if Serena did end up living, it for sure could have been a different game because maybe that was a risk not worth taking on my part since he could have, if he was AV, he lived. And then if he went for knockoff, I wouldn't have my Choice Scarf. And if Sneasler was Swords Dance plus upper hand, which, people can use to block priority and basically, mess up my Scizor, It could have been bad. It could have been bad. But I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, make sure you let me know. Leave a like and sub to the channel. I'm on my way to that 500,000. I'm going to hit up Shady if he has time for an interview. He's a very, very busy guy. I appreciate him even joining the league. And yeah, so many more fantastic games to come. We're going to be doing a watch together sometime tonight on stream as well. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to my boy Shadypenguinn. He uploads a bunch of stuff on his channel. Then we fight. He actually just beat the Kaizo Emerald, what's it called? Emerald, the one that Blender plays. Wow, I forgot the name. Is it Emerald Kaizo? It might be Emerald Kaizo. Well, now he's doing an Ironmon, and if he beats that before me, I'll be very sad. But you know what? He's better than me in-game. So anyway, hope y'all enjoy. Check out Shady. We'll see y'all in the next one. I'm going to hit him up for an interview. Peace. So I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend,
You can't say that after that match. You can't say that after this match.
Bro, you're still 3-4 versus me lifetime. I can say whatever you... Bro, I have no right to say anything else. All right.
You're fine. Oh, man.
Shady, how does it feel to be back in draft after so long?
I mean, listen, bro. All of the emotions, all of the intensity of draft is still there. Which, honestly, it is something that I love about draft, right? I love how you get to see everything your opponent potentially can bring, and there's literally you can't even do the math on how many options, right? Like there's so many different things your opponent can bring. And you know what? I'll be frank with you, Joey. I am a disappointed fan that I did not see Squawkabilly.
No, it's not my fault. It's not my fault, okay? It's not my fault. In the first iteration of the team, I said I'm bringing Squawkabilly, Dugong, and and Swamper because this is what chat brought for me. And I'm like, and I'm not gonna care. And you know what happened to all of them? They all got close combated and died immediately. In my mind, in the damage calc, and I was like, why do you have to have our Chaladon? If you didn't have our Chaladon, bro, if you didn't draft this beast,
I know. Well, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. We'll talk about it.
Talk about.
No, okay. So here's all right. Obviously, we have the turn. Cinderace is out. Dedue gets burned, and I literally. I'm panicking, bro. I have Smogon pulled up. I'm scrolling through Cinderace's moves. I'm like, what fighting type move? And I skip right over H's, and I'm like, oh, he's got reversal. That's not a big deal. It's fine. I can take reversal. And then but while I was scrolling, I'm hovering over Zoroark, and I'm like, if he has a fighting type move, I even said his Protean hasn't activated yet, or his Libero, because he used Will-O-Wisp, so it didn't activate. He can still swap into a fighting type. He's probably gonna do that, but I don't see anything crazy strong. I can take one and take him out. And dude, that is my regret for that battle. I made a few pretty bad fumbles, but that one just because our Trilodon is so cool. It's
so cool. It's so good into me too because it would not let me spam Mist Ball or I mean you're AV too, so you live the Draco as well from it. This turn with Serena. So you were AV now.
Yes, I was AV, but like you said, I'm not max HP and I'm not invested. So I think I had calced Timid and not Modest.
I might as well run the calc too myself, just to see.
Yeah, just run it now.
Run it right now, so we know. Because you are. I did put AV, and I always just put the. I always just assume. I always just assume max, but. Oh, that's.
But you're -2.
Dude, I probably got a nasty roll versus you.
I think it's like I think the roll is in your favor. I'm pretty sure. I mean, they'll be able to scroll back and see the HP, but I'm pretty sure the roll is in your favor. But I had a chance, right? My brain was so hyper focused. Like, okay, I want Zoroark Sash to stay intact. Let Hubert come in and be able to take on Lottie and like just bitter mouse and call it a day. Which I don't even know if it OHKOs, but my brain says it does because it's a stab ghost move and I want it to.
Even if it didn't, it did a lot. Like to the point where if I ever took a U-turn or even like anything from like Rotom or anything as well, like I'd be.
Dude. Oh, the mental, like, obviously, I didn't even know about Barbarage as a move until you used it. I'm like, what is this move? This is great. And then I was like, oh, you got the poison. And I'm like, is this guaranteed poison? But it's 50%, which is crazy high. But once Rotom was poisoned, my brain was like, I hate this washing machine. I want him gone. I don't care about it anymore. And, like, I shouldn't have done that, obviously. Like, it's still pretty useful. But I was just really angry at watching a toxic washing machine on my screen.
I understand. I mean... To be fair, like this iteration of the team didn't have Grimmsnarl, right? So Draco was gonna be clicked every single time.
Yes.
The play you did with Zoroark, by the way, calling it, I think was, would have been the good play. I also think just going straight to Landorus would have been really good too, just because.
Yeah. You mean on Cinderace?
Yeah, on Cinderace.
True. Okay. Yeah. It's weird, dude. I honestly, I faux pod twice. One, for some reason, I convinced myself you had a Scarfed Swampert with like Ice Beam.
Oh, when I brought them on it, when I brought that demon in.
Yeah, when you brought it in, I'm like, Lando's here. I'm like, nah, he's got Scarf Swampert here. It's over. And you were AV. Okay, so you would have lived a Grass Knot. Okay.
Yeah, I lived one Grass Knot. I just brought it out because I wanted to find out your set. That was like the big thing. I don't think I knew you were leftovers at that point. I was assuming Scarf Scorching Sand, which I thought was smart because it gives you a chance to burn Scizor, and it also lets you beat Scizor even if my Cinderace burns it. So I was like, okay, cool. That's a really good tech. I like that a lot. And also, I'm really bad with like damage calcs when it comes to like U-turn and stuff. I was like, okay, he's not max attack investment, but he has some attack. Yeah, 4.
Yeah, just 4.
So it's
just the bare amount.
So
yeah, I mean, I guess if I Grass Knot, how much does Landorus take from a flip turn from Swampert?
Not a lot, dude. It would take like probably 40%. I have no attack investment on this thing, not even 4. So it just I just brought it out just so I can get momentum into something else. Because again, what I didn't want to happen was I was scared about this Mon, Sneasler, which is why I mean you saw what I did. I never. Yeah,
you didn't pop the balloon, 100%.
Yeah. Yep. So I was very worried because Scizor gets this move. Sneasler gets this move called Upper Hand, and I don't know if you saw what Upper Hand does.
If you use a priority move, right?
Flinches, yes. So SD Sneasler beats my choice band Scizor. By the way, do you recognize some of my nicknames? Some of them. Maybe not Bandito, but do you recognize any of them?
Wait, I recognize Ignector. Why do I know that? That's not one of my nicknames.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to let that bother you for the day instead of telling you.
No, I need to know, brother. What do you mean? Maybe. How do I know that? Oh, my God.
Do you recognize Necruff?
Oh, these are all Elestros.
Elestros. Yes.
Oh, yeah, Veritwaka, you're right. Yep. Yeah. Oh, I love it. That's amazing.
Yeah, I had Overcoil last season, so I called it Javalantis. So this one's the baby version.
Nice, that's cool. Dude, even his Hisuian Clovis was such a good pickup for you against my team. I feel like just Intimidate Spikes is so good, and like it's obviously he's a perfect not answer, but like he does really well against Sneasler, obviously, right? Like in general.
It can definitely intimidate and at least haze it. It'll live a hit, like it lives 2 choice band close combats and things like that as well. And last ditch tech was like Ice Beam for defensive Landorus because, I mean, my Lycanroc was basically lead, sash, endeavor, like throw it away immediately. I actually got very lucky turn 1. I won a speed tie versus you turn 1. And that was lucky because now when I saw Zoroark, I never had to fear it being Choice Scarf. So that actually was, like that turn, you might not think like at the time it mattered, but it does. Because also I love that we were both sash lead. Shout out to Gen 4.
Yes. I know. Oh man, I didn't even think about that. I'm really, dude. I honestly didn't even like calc like, my brain was so focused on like, he's gonna get Stealth Rocks up. Just go ahead and U-turn out, reveal that you're Zoroark. It is what it is. He'll know right away. Because the other option for me was like, let's click Bitter Malice and try to get a status. Because that was honestly going into this, my brain was like, I need hacks.
Wrong. Wait.
Thinking of
no. You're thinking of Bitter Malice in Legends Arceus.
I am.
Yeah, they changed it to -1 attack. It's -1 attack now, which is still not bad into my team.
It's not a bad move, yeah, but it's not what I thought it was. Okay, yep, I was thinking the wrong Bitter Malice. Good to know. All right. Yeah, my brain was like, I just want to get out of my Rapid Spinner. I know he's gonna Stealth Rock. Let me just Rapid Spin as soon as possible.
No, that was a good play. I think going Serena was a good play. And literally this Stone Edge was a last minute change. Like originally I had Close Combat plus Sucker. But this Mon looked very threatening, and like whenever Landers came in, it's like, okay, so let's assume you're like, let's say you're Scarf Sneasler or SD, whatever, like you are right now. The second Lottie has to come in and take a U-turn, like if you predict Lottie and just go for U-turn, because you were making plays as if I was saving Cinderace, and I was making plays as if because I was terrified. I was terrified of Steve. Literally every play I made was not me predicting you. It was not me predicting you. It was me being terrified.
Well, that was the other problem, right? When Sneasler and Cinderace were facing off, honestly, my brain completely forgot that you have 0 chance to miss Will-O-Wisp. Like I forgot.
No. I can. You're thinking about Toxic only. They should have that for Fire types. I can. So honestly,
okay.
In that, let's say that situation happened again, and that was your last Mon versus like my Cinderace, Scizor, Lycanroc, whatever. 100% SD was the play anyway.
Yeah.
Right, because that's your only way of winning from that point, because you don't know my Latias set. at this point.
But otherwise, right there, I could have just U-turned on the Cinderace, like you said, and go out into Landorus. Like Landorus, because Landorus is mixed. That's another problem that I had, dude. I was like, my brain was forgetting, like, hey, it's okay if Lando gets burned.
Yeah.
Your main stab is special. Don't worry about it. So I should have just always let Landorus be a Cinderace like answer.
Yes.
Somewhat.
In a sense, yeah. Obviously, you can't take multiple Powerballs because you don't have any defensive Vs, but Intimidate is enough for the most part. Like Rotom and things like that were enough. And you know, obviously bringing out that double would have been really cool too. Like this into Lando as well. Yeah.
I really wish you didn't high jump kick there, just because because I was hovering over it, and it literally would have been it would have been. But then like I'm trying to think. You go for high jump kick, I go out into Zoroark. Are you gonna just stay in Pyro Ball? Because like you said, you don't want you just want to get. You outspeed me up, so you outspeed Zoroark. So
from this mod, it's weird, right? Because I mean, you made the play on bringing out Sneasler, I think on a U-turn or something. Was it U-turn?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that was fire. That was fire. I was like, crap, man, he got me. If this Dire Claw does, and you having Fire Punch actually makes a difference in that end game too, because you will kill my Sizzler. You will literally kill my Sizzler.
It sucks, dude, because like obviously close combat Sneasler is so much damage, but I was so. First of all, Dire Claw has a chance to do like 1 of 3 statuses, right?
Correct.
Dire Claw is like Bitter Malice. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Dire Claw is super broken though.
Yes,
yeah,
completely broken.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to not bring that. So I was like, okay, if I'm bringing Dire Claw, I need to bring Fire Punch for Scizor because Scizor is obviously immune to Dire Claw. And I didn't want to give up U-turn. I still really loved U-turn on this Mon.
No, I think this is good. This lets you pivot around with it and then attack when you need to. So I think your set was fine. I think the set was fine.
Cool. Yep. I'm trying to. It was really cool. Like it's funny. The first turn you Earth powered my Sneasler. I'm like, he forgot about my air balloon. And then I realized on the second turn he did it again. I'm like, oh, he knows about my air balloon. That's right. He sees it. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna U-turn. I didn't even want to stay in because I'm like. I don't want to play right into your Lottie coming in, all right? I'm going to U-turn and go down on my own terms because it's so obvious right now what's happening. I hate it. Ugh.
Yeah, it was...
it's crazy, dude. I really wanted to run Trailblaze on this thing so bad. Because you had Swampert and, like, I really wanted to run Trailblaze. But I was between Trailblaze and Fire Punch.
Okay.
And, like, I just ended up saying, you know what? I have enough other grass left to take out Swampert. So let me actually run Fire Punch for Scizor. Fair. But I also had Flamethrower and Hubert. But dude, Banded Scizor, I forget how much damage that does.
Oh yeah, dude, that was my end game, bro. When Rotom went down and when Serena was like, okay, we're getting closer and closer and closer. So like even let's say you had gone Landers on high jump kick, I literally would have thrown away Cinderace there just to Willow, like 100% because I'm thinking, or at least Powerball, Willow, whatever. If I see leftovers, I Willow. Because I'm, first off, I'm thinking I live every hit because I'm not, what's it called type? I'm not fire. Even though you're max special attack, I have no idea how much Scorching Sands does to max special, to Cinderace at the range I was at. It probably killed me. Actually, I think it did kill me. I don't remember what killed Ace.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But it was, but I would have burned because, again, I was going for that Scizor in game. I was very, not seeing Grimmsnarl on preview. I think all of your Mons could literally come versus me, by the way. So this is a 6 that I think is strong into me. I think if I had to make a change, I would have made it like Specs Zoroark, just because just because clicking Shadow Ball versus my team is like even this
really
guy
strong.
Yeah, this guy is like you get
well, I was expecting the Squawkabilly, man. All right, I didn't want. I literally that was one of my things. I'm like, nah, he's got a normal type, and I know he's gonna bring Squawkabilly for the meme. He has to. He would never betray those that chose the bird for him. But now I know.
Can I just say, chat, that Shadypenguinn was the only person in the SPL draft Discord that was pissed off that I took Squawkabilly for the entirety of the draft. He gave me stuff for it. It was like, this Squawkabilly. I can't.
I was going for it, man. Because like when you draft them on that bad, it's like, okay, Joey's cooking. There's something going on here.
I must have this mod.
Yeah, no, dude. I think your line of play was obviously perfect as expected, and I think that like the second my Archulodon went down, like you had a clean line of sight to the end. That was for me. That was the turning point of the entire game. Like I said, I had a few other plays that I was super unhappy about, but like that was the turn that was like, okay, without Archulodon, the rest of his team runs shop. Like there's not much I can do. Like this pretty much wall Scissor. I mean, was Scissor superpower choice band?
It gets close combat now.
Oh, it gets close combat. What?
Yeah, same damage, just more spammable. Yeah, I mean it's. Luckily, that's why the showdown builder is really nice because it actually shows the usually useless the good moves. But then sometimes it also makes you forget, like Pounce could be good here. I could use Random Vacuum Wave or something like that. But yeah, it's I don't know. I was still, like I said, even to the end, I was still terrified of this Pokemon. Right? That's just how good this Mon is, and it's week 1. It's week 1. It's battle 1 for you. It's your. It's
I've had a singles battle in 4 years. Yeah. I don't even know. I actually don't know the last time I had a proper singles Wi-Fi battle. I do not know. I'd love the data on that.
It has definitely been years. It's definitely been years because then we fight. Obviously, it's different. It's
I don't think you can. I personally don't compare Then We Fight to even just a regular competitive battle, let alone Draft League.
Yep.
Like I think that there's like those are 3 completely different genres of Pokemon battle.
Yeah.
And some stuff carries over, but truthfully, man, what I'm learning right now is that like I'm also lacking a lot of knowledge, man. I did not know Scissor got close combat at all. I thought that Bitter Malice was the same exact. I thought Bitter Malice and
Bitter Malice basically were the same.
Yeah, I thought they were the same thing. I thought they both got the same move. One was Special Ghost and one was Physical Poison, and I thought they literally had the same. Like I thought Sneasler and Zoroark had the same abilities to do some crazy stuff. But I mean, dude, I'm looking at this now. Your Scizor's just so good. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's good Mon.
You've also got so much. You've got so much more priority than I thought you did. That's the other thing that I'm seeing. Like I did not. I totally forgot that Cinderace gets Sucker Punch. You have Bullet Punch. You have Excel Rock.
Yes. I mean that's why also I was scared about Upper Hand, but that's like one of my monsters of draft, and it's worse this season because a lot of Pokemon get Upper Hand. But I think that at the end of the day, you want no BS, no nothing. You want reliable Pokemon with priority because that's how you get out of bad situations, in my opinion.
Yeah, for
sure. And in your team's case, Grimmsnarl would be your priority, or Zoroark has a Shadow Sneak, and I believe also Sucker. No, the other one gets Sucker Punch, I guess. This one has Shadow Sneak. So like just things that can. And this one has Upper Hand, but that's only for anti-priority type of thing. Yeah. So you have a few priority mons on your team, and that's just. And obviously you have Magmortar, which I heard some very sad things on your stream the other day about, but I'm not gonna.
Bro, well, no, it's honestly because I was running calcs against you, right? So I'm looking at Swampert.
Don't use me as example.
The default Swampert takes like 12% when I Terra Fire, and I'm like, all right, dude, this is.
Wait, there's no way. Hold on, no, don't say that.
Bro, run it. Like no, it's like 22%, but it's not. It wasn't what I wanted it to be.
You're ruining my dream because I wanted this mon so bad.
I know. Well, bro, I'm really close to just. I don't know what the rules are. I want to swap my Terra Captains.
Yes, you can.
I want Serena to be a.
You can. 100%.
I can?
Yeah, it's part of your 7 transactions, and you get the inter-thing trade as well. I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. If you want, you can do it for week 2. You have until Sunday.
I think I'm doing it for week 2. Yeah, I'll put that in the Discord.
All right, let's see random Swampert. Bro, this is Terra Fire.
Wait a minute. No. That's Swamperdite, brother. Is that even no?
Okay, it's still Swampert. It just doesn't have max HP. Come on. Bro, that's good damage. That's good damage.
Yo, put Latias in there real quick. I'm just curious.
Come on, don't put Latias.
I want to see Latias, man. What's up? Let me see Latias.
Oh my god. Look. To be fair, you were fighting max HP Latias.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Hey, that's still good damage.
That's good damage.
Wait, hold up.
Okay,
let's do this. Let's do this. Terra Blast Fairy, because that's the real one. That's the real one.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. If I end up going Fairy, yeah, that's true. That
my brother.
Yeah. Yep. That's pretty good, not gonna lie. Honestly, bro, I was really tempted to bring Magmortar, and this is hilarious. Your stupid Basculin draft stopped me because I was like, if I have to bring this Terra Captain that Joey like demanded I draft or like encouraged me to.
I didn't demand. Come on.
No, you didn't demand. You encouraged. You said, yeah, it's a good mon. But then literally, if you beat me with Basculin, Choice Band, Water Aqua Jet, I'm gonna cry. But yeah, no, I think overall, I learned a lot in week 1, and I know that Duraludon is a monster, and I was really sad that it got to do literally jack because it's got so much going for it. Like even if I could if I were to take a flip turn with it, and all of a sudden it's at +2 defense, like literally just that scenario against your team is terrifying.
Yeah. No, legitimately. I mean, that's why I have maxed AV pert. And even then, body press does like 45, 50%-ish to my pert. Like, this Mon is insanely bulky, very hard to take down. I think the set you brought was perfect. I think the only other set that could have been cool was like Power Herb Solar Beam, but you had no need for that because you have multiple grass users on your team. So, like, yeah, definitely that was a big turning point. Obviously, it opened up Scissor's Bullet Punch as well a lot. So that was just something that, I mean, dude, it's your first game back in draft. It's your first real battle in a long time. Though, I mean, I don't know. I saw you did Cobalion the other day. But it's
come on, brother. That's not real.
Guys,
every fights are not real.
I just want to say, pure power, Terra Fight Cobalion is very strong, chat. I just want
you shouldn't be surprised. That should come as no surprise.
But, dude, it's your first game back, honestly. And just have fun. Have fun in draft. I'm excited about you being back in draft. You know what? This is what I want to show you. This is what I want to show. Do I have that right here? I do.
Let's see.
These are my chat messages for the stream.
Let's go.
The first star is when I announced that I was in my draft league. People popped off.
Yes.
Now, who do you think the last star is?
It's got to be Drewby, obviously, right?
Yeah, it's obviously Drewby. No, it's you. This is obviously. Look how crazy, bro. They went crazy, and I also played it off like we couldn't get like people. Dude, everybody is so hyped for you to play. And I feel, at least on my side, people have matured, people have grown up, so it shouldn't be as bad comments as it was toxic as it was years ago, right? But even if at the end of the day, have fun. That's all I want.
Yeah, I think that people that watch, people that like were excited for me, let's say, I think they just know that I take things to 120%. So that means that like when I make a bad play, like when I'm hovering over Zoroark, and I could have just swapped it on that high jump kick and saved my, because it's not even like. In that moment, right, it's not so much about, like, getting initiative. It's just about saving our Trilodon. Like, it's just, like, save this Pokemon. Like, that's what you should do. So, anyway, they know that I take things to 120%. I do stupid challenges, and I'm very strict with my rule sets because I think that when there's, like, maximum risk, there's, like, maximum reward.
Yes.
But same thing, right? That means there's maximum punishment. So, for making misplays, it does feel bad. But like you said, I think... Dude, that goes along with draft. Like, and that is what I like about draft. I just want to do better, and then I will do better.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, you just learned, and now you know. You just look at the Mon's moveset and see what the difference of what it is. You have a strong team, dude. I mean, we'll talk about it. So, I know you're not going to have the team analysis uploaded, and this will be up, obviously, a week after, so none of this matters. But that day, we're going to be doing, on the 14th, we'll be doing a draft stream, just to show off everybody's picks. And, like, your team is in my top 5 of strongest teams in the league, just based on teams alone. It's the strongest, just because I think you have such strong Pokemon, and I think you have such a
even more pressure, Joey. See, now if I have, it'd be better if I had a complete garbage team, and then it's like, oh, that's fine. No, but no,
bro, it doesn't matter. You just lack the experience, and that's fine. That's fine, and that's fine. Nobody is expecting you to come out here and beat everybody, and then get the win and win it. If that happens, the pop-off will be insane. I'm going to tell you, when you get your first win and I watch it on screen, I'll be like, let's go! Like that type of thing, right? Because that's
week 2. I don't even know who I'm versing, but week 2 I'm winning. All right, it's already...
I
don't know who I'm versing, but I'm not losing 2 weeks in a row. Like, I refuse. I will pay the person off. I don't care. I will win week 2.
It's going to be a good season. Just have fun. Everybody just wants you to have fun because at the end of the day, 2 videos a day, that is what I say. That's what I came back for, you know? That's what people are excited about, man. Also,
awesome.
He's a beast. By the way, at Challengers, I will not be surprised if he beats the Iron Man before me. I'm at almost 2,000 resets, by the way, so good luck.
Are you? Oh, bro, that's so terrifying.
I've been to the champion, by the way. I've been to the champion.
Have you? What Mon took you there?
Meganium took me to the champion. And I got drop kicked by a Blossom. Actually, funnily enough, Meganium took me to the champion, Charizard took me to the second member of the Elite Four, and Blastoise took me to the second member of the Elite Four.
Wow, so starters are broken, is what I'm hearing.
They happen to get like Muddy Water and Flamethrower and like Thunder. By the way, Thunder, the biggest lie. That's the, if I get him on with Thunder and it makes it to the Elite Four, I know it's a drop. But anyway, please guys, sub to Shadypenguinn if you haven't already. His content is, at the end of the day, I just want everybody to have fun with the draft league. We're so hyped that you're back in the draft, bro.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
And also, his wife makes fantastic Duck Wellington. I am still talking about it years later.
That's so incredible, bro. I love it.
Dude, it was so good. It was so good. I think about it sometimes, like, yo, that duck was fire. Anyway.
I love it, dude. I haven't had it in a while. I'm gonna have to ask her to cook it up next week. That's crazy.
Can you mail some to me, like, bro?
Yeah, sure. I got you, bro. Right into like a Factor box or something for sure.
Just go to. Yeah, shout out to Factor. I'm not sponsored, but I've used them before. Use Shady's code as well. You know, just go to Dan's house, bro. I'll meet you guys there. Just go to Dan's house.
Oh,
and bring,
true.
and bring,
Honestly, she's just cooking Dan's kitchen. That's
yes,
crazy.
Please, yeah, he has you know the super mansion hotel over there. But
Yep.
Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. Please subscribe to my boy Shady, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Really, and just stay tuned. Just stay tuned and have fun. Peace.
Peace.